Pain, we've all experienced pain. Pain is a very important sensation in all of our lives normally, and unfortunately when we have chronic pain. We know a lot about its mechanisms and the fact that it has a lot of emotional content as well as the actual sensation associated with it. Initially, I'll be talking about the regions of the brain involved in pain, and then about how drugs work that we use to treat pain and how some of them don't work. Then, in view of the situation in this country with addiction to pain meds, which are, as you know, are a major cause of death now in the United States, we'll talk about addiction and its mechanisms. When we were first putting this course together, and it will be on Monday, there are 4 Mondays. And so I blocked out the course for 4 Mondays. And it turns out that we decided to have, like all the other courses, 5 sessions. So we're having a session on something totally different that I think everybody will find interesting. And that is the effect of COVID infection on the brain. Many of you have undoubtedly heard of the long hauler syndrome. There's actually an article in today's New York Times about people who have prolonged symptoms following COVID, many of which affect the brain. We don't know a great deal about this. This is something that's evolving, and undoubtedly by the time I talk in the latter part of June about this, there'll be a lot more information about it. So it's something that's rapidly evolving. Now at UCSF, there's a full-time research program that is recruiting patients with chronic symptoms following COVID infections to attempt to find out more what's happening. So this, as we all know, nobody heard of COVID 18 months ago. We now know what it's done to the world and are just finding out what it can do to many of the people who've suffered these infections. So we'll have 4 sessions on pain and mechanisms and treatment, and 1 session on infections of the brain with emphasis on COVID. These sessions are designed for people who have no background in science. And so you do not have to have any science since high school, and maybe even that is long forgotten. So there are no prerequisites of any sort. And I hope if you do decide to take the course, you'll emerge from it understanding much more than before about pain and hopefully about what's going on as far as we know about COVID infections and the brain. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you.